Our iSchool, Our Stories. Welcome to the podcast about the stories of the University of Texas at Austin School of Information, students, staff, and faculty.
Hi, my name is Denise Dicks. I use she, her pronouns. I'm originally from California, and my mother ran a residential care home for elderly, which impacted my life in ways that were very surprising. And it was coming into this program and the reasonings behind that I began to see how much that experience, caring for elderly in my mom's home, both, helping out as a child and then coming back as an adult and helping her run the business, how that informed my life and what I want to do in the future. I love running and swimming and anything that's outside. I'm a film photographer and I do alternate printing. And so I'm always thinking about light, which I think is directly correlated my love of nature and being outside, and all the activities I love are all under the sky. So I can't wait until I have some freedom this summer post-graduation to enjoy that freedom of just wandering under the sun and under the stars, camping, and all of the revelry that comes with those activities. As I mentioned, I worked with the elder population, and during COVID, I started to see how technology, especially signing up for the boosters, the vaccine, how it was so inaccessible. And I started to think, what other things are this elder population being locked out of because we're not building things for them, we're not designing with accessibility in mind. And so I looked for programs that wanted to talk about accessibility, the ethics of tech, these sort of difficult questions. And I found the iSchool and decided to come here to focus on accessibility and then sort of under that user experience research. And what I found is that the iSchool, you can tailor your program and find the opportunities for yourself, but you also have support. So one of the most important experiences here for me was being part of the Information Commons and having Sam Burns as a mentor and boss and friend to really support me in all of my endeavors. He's also been key in helping me understand the path of being an accessibility and disability advocate. Last year, my first year, I took it was the second iteration of Dr. John Newman's accessibility course, which set me on this path that I am on now. Then the second semester, a brilliant group of students and I did an independent study to study for the CPAC, which is sort of the gold standard for accessibility. We all passed with flying colors. It was an amazing experience. Then that gave me the opportunity to be an accessibility design intern last summer. And then I went into the community. I partnered with Austin Center for Design under an independent study here with Dr. Earl Huff. And I looked at art and accessibility. It was so fascinating that it ended up being the topic of my master's report. So the culmination of looking at accessibility from all different areas. That experience was so important to me because now I know that design research is where I want to move towards in my career because I feel like it's an opportunity to tackle difficult problems, to get into the community and do work that matters, which is kind of going back a bit. That's why I had such a good experience as a student is because I was surrounded by like-minded people here in the program and staff and faculty who care about how we're using information, how we're using technology. And I just hope to be an advocate for accessibility and have my work be meaningful in that way and in ways that I couldn't have imagined, which sort of correlates to my experience here. I knew I was going to go into accessibility, and then a world opened up to me that was far beyond what I could have imagined for myself. And I feel very satisfied with the work I do, with what I do now and what I did, and I'm looking forward to the future.
And that's it for this episode. Tune in next week for more.